Hi, welcome to E-Money and the Boys. I'm your host, E-Money. No boys for another comic video. Promise you one day I'll get them in, but right now they're too into the Pokemon cards, so they skip out on the comic videos. But anyway, this is another, hopefully will become a weekly segment, my weekly comic haul. Again, my local discount comic store, so I'll jump right in and show you what I grabbed this week. Nice little stack. I don't think anything too spectacular this week. Nothing that'll be like the level of the Avengers 25 last week or anything, but still some cool stuff. Some other stuff I just had never seen. So let me see if I can get this up like this. And then I can hopefully do that. Yep, there we go. Sort of. Or maybe we'll just do it that way. Alright, so we got the Incredible Hulk 214, an early Jack of Hearts appearance. I'm not sure what. I know it's early. I know I have the first appearance, which I think is a Marvel Premiere or a Marvel Presents or something along those lines. Interesting character, and heck, with everything they throw around in the MCU, why not Jack of Hearts in a future Guardians of the Galaxy or Thor movie? Now this one, I picked up for another one for Sammy. Now these, he has what he calls a dinged box, and these aren't in the best shape, but they're not completely horrible. And again, for a 10-year-old who loves Black Panther, snagged that for him. Nice reprint book. This was also in the dinged box. The Avengers versus the Squadron Sinister. I forgot to look to see if what the key. It's some sort of key, and it's actually not that dinged up. I'd put it probably around a fine or so. You know, it's got the little bit of the roll there. Not a whole lot of discoloration or anything. It's a Moondragon. And it might be George Perez art. Nope. Still. Oh, nope. George Perez. I was right. They just didn't put the artist as high as they do now. But Squadron Sinister. There's a lot of rumors around them now, so I thought I'd pick it up. I think I paid $1.25 for it. Check it out. Oh, there's a little rip there, so maybe it's a very good. Oh well, whatever. For $1.25, I don't think I can lose. Snagged Hulk 209 because I'm a big Absorbing Man fan, and I don't have this issue. And hopefully the MCU will do something with them, because I don't think they did them justice in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But you never know. But it doesn't matter. I like them. I actually think I have the first appearance possibly on my spin rack behind me or in a box somewhere. But always liked that character. And his girlfriend is apparently going to be the villain in She-Hulk. I can't say her name correctly, so I'm not even going to attempt it. I picked up, again, in the dinged box, Our Army at War 273. Sergeant Rock fighting Nazis. I'm pretty sure I've told the Sergeant Rock story before. My grandfather always used to tell me stories of his World War II adventures, and then handed me a Sergeant Rock comic, so I just assumed that it was about him until I realized that Sergeant Rock was in Europe, and my grandfather spent his time in the Hawaiian Islands. So, my grandfather's probably not the basis for Sergeant Rock, but if anybody asks me, he totally is. He has kid books, and generally he throws them out for 75 cents. And I don't know. I didn't have this. I'm not positive what it is. Looks like just some sort of ad or whatever. But with the way Star Wars books have been going, for 75 cents, and for something that I didn't have, figured I'd pick that up. Picked up the Dustin Nguyen Future Quest number 10 variant B cover. I'm a big Dustin Nguyen fan. I have a couple of original pieces by him, are really cool. It's hidden in my case right now, but I have a really cool Mr. Freeze piece that I like a lot. And I might have two Mr. Freeze pieces from. I know they're both Batman pieces, but I don't remember what the characters are. I'd have to pull out my portfolio to check it out. This is the first Comic Shop News collector's guide. Ignore that. That's not anything. That's just the bag that it was put in. But I think I only paid $1.25 for this too. But I don't know. First comic shop news. Thought it was cool, so I snagged it. I always buy kind of oddball things if I see them. I like them. He actually had. I'd never seen it before. I didn't realize what it was until we looked it up when he was trying to price it. Because when I go in, sometimes he just has boxes that he hasn't priced out anything on, and he'll let me go. Actually, if you walked in, he'd let you go through. Not that I'm anything special, but he'll let you go through. And you pick it out, and he'll go through once you're done, price everything out. And it was just a random issue of the Spider-Man, the no adjective title, but it was bagged with a cassette. If you're as old as I am and you still have a stereo that plays them, you'll remember what a music cassette is. So I said, oh, this is cool. Let me know what you want on this. I'm figuring, $5 or something like that. That's generally around the price. I've bought other things bagged with magazines and weird stuff in them. $3, $4, $5. And I'm good with that. And I just thought it'd be a cool piece. So I'm a big Ramones fan, so I thought it'd be a cool piece of Ramones and Spider-Man. Like them both. You can't not. So he goes, yeah, it goes for $135. It was a Camelot Music exclusive. I'd never heard of it. I'd never seen it. We never had Camelot Music around here. So guy must have been somewhere where there was a Camelot Music and picked it up. But holy cow, that was amazing. So instead, I picked up a little bit of a run of Marvel Tales with the Spider-Ham backups in it. These were only $1 a piece. And it seems like the dude who collected these was just a Punisher fan, because they all have the Punisher in them. This one, I didn't realize it at the time. I was more or less looking to see what issues Spider-Ham was in. I didn't realize it was a Mike Zeck cover, and if you follow him on Instagram, he just posted this cover and the pencils to it on his Instagram, which was really cool. And if you do go there and you see the comment that says, hey, I just bought that issue 2 days ago, that was me. Let's see. Now, some of these I might have. I don't remember what I have. And you'd think I'd bring a list with me when I go to buy, but that seems like a smart thing to do. And I'm not going to do that. So, but early Spider-Ham stuff, that's pretty cool. In a book that I don't think most people know that he was in. So, if you liked Into the Spider-Verse, you might want to grab some of these issues, read up on Spider-Ham. I know most people grab those for the McFarlane covers, but I think I have all of those. This was also in the boxes that he let me go through. That's why it's not bagged and boarded, but I like MODOK. I don't think that this is anything special, but it's an issue that I never owned, and I'll watch Murdoch. I'll watch the Serpent Society and Captain America beat up MODOK. Watch and or read. I picked this up to show the boys. And as I got my mom into watching all the MCU stuff since my dad had passed, I watch a lot of TV with her, so she's stuck watching comic shows with me. So I picked this up to show them the original Flag Smasher. Snagged Thor 432. This is when Eric Masterson is his first appearance as Thor. So I thought that was a neat little grab. So I picked that up. He keeps adding older Dark Horse Star Wars into his bins. So I check every week. This one was $1.50. Empire Strikes Back Infinities, issue 1. I also snagged issue 2. Try something. This might be better. Nope, that's not better. I'm going to spin you guys back around the other way. How's that? Alright, and another Infinities. I got the Return of the Jedi #1. Because there goes my man Boba Fett. Sorry, so much playing with the camera. Alright, and I don't recall ever seeing this. I know I bought this series. It was one of my favorite Daredevil stories. But it was the B cover. Yeah. They didn't really do variants back then, but this was the B cover for Daredevil #5. And that's just, I'm a big Quesada fan for his art. So I thought that was real cool, so I snagged that. I snagged this because it reprints origin stories for a bunch of characters. And I don't think I have all the first appearances that are in here. So I picked it up. Splinter, Bebop, Rocksteady. First appearances of April O'Neil, Shredder, and the Foot Clan, and Krang. Origins of the Mutant Ninja Turtles, Splinter, Bebop, and Rocksteady. So that'll be something cool. I'll share that with the boys too. They're big Ninja Turtle fans. And I've met Kevin Eastman a few times, and I might have said it on here before. My brother and I took Max down and met Kevin Eastman down in New Jersey a couple of years ago at a show. So I found this, the subcover, for $2 in this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle box, so I snagged that. Again, we'll go back to last week on this one, or last week or the week before, whatever it was. But this may be the first appearance of Patch. People are now saying that it is. Who knows? And I'll throw $1 at it. And actually, if I get the first 10 issues, I'd like to read this story again. I remember reading it when it came out. I think it confused me. It confused me, or I didn't care enough, or whatever. I thought it was weird. Just wasn't my thing. But now, if he's going to show up in the MCU, I'd like to go back and read that. But again, I've read online this may be his first appearance. Again, it's not a mint book. There's an issue here. But for $1, I'd throw $1 at it. Now, just before I got to the comic store, because I use a bunch of sites, but Key Collector happens to be one of them, and they had just signed somebody for the Green Lantern TV show to play Guy Gardner. I can't remember, Finn something. And I always say the last name of the wrong person, so I'm not going to say it now. So I looked at his Guy Gardner box. Wow, his 90s stuff. And he had Guy Gardner Year 1. There was Part 1. Part 2. Part 3. And Part 4. I think this is the first issue of him as Warrior. And I just grabbed this because it's cool. this opens like a like doors. There you go. Those are the words I'm looking for. So I thought that was cool, and while I was wasting money on Guy Gardner, I figured, nah, why not? I'll grab that issue too. We'll see if any speculation comes out of that or not. Speaking of speculation, I grabbed first issue of Force Works. We'll see. Supposedly, the rumor is that he'll be leading a team. So again, this was $1.25, but for an extra quarter, I figured I'd grab it. This was cool. I like Cloak and Dagger. And this is the first appearance of this costume here. So maybe he'll show up in that and Doctor Strange too. In my last haul video, you saw that I had grabbed the first appearance of, I'm going to say it wrong, Rintraz. Sure, we'll go with Rintraz. And this will be his last appearance. Spoiler alert, his death. So I thought that was interesting, so I grabbed that. So now I got the first and last. And if you saw the last haul video, I bought a bunch of these, 1 to 7. And then he had issue 11. Oop, and 12, so I picked those up. So I think I'm missing 8, 9, and 10 at the moment of those. This was also in the boxes that he let me go through that he hadn't priced yet. This used to be a big book. I know years ago it was a minimum of $20 book, but it's a cool Deadshot story. It's the last issue of Legends of the Dark Knight. So I picked that up because, not gonna lie, I sold mine when it was expensive. Picked up the first appearance of Free Spirit. Don't know, but what the heck. First appearances of anything Marvel now, you never know. I also found this. This one was $2.50. There's nothing special, no first appearances in this, but it's Dark Horse Star Wars and Count Dooku, so you never know. The Bad Batch coming out this week. Maybe Dooku will show up, because I haven't finished watching Clone Wars, so I'm not sure whereabouts in the storyline they are. I missed, I think, the last 2 seasons I haven't watched. And the final book for this week, I picked up Captain America 341. Always liked this cover, where Cap as, oh Jesus, I can't think of the name of the character now, versus Iron Man. Basically Captain America versus Iron Man. I'll always read Captain America versus Iron Man. I love it. But he wasn't called U.S. Agent. What was he called? I'm not going to try and think of it because I'm not going to remember. But it's the first appearance of Lamar Hopkins. I don't think it's his first appearance as Battlestar. It's not his first appearance as Battlestar. It's just the first appearance of Lamar. So I know it's probably not... this book is probably topped out at what it's going to be, but Cap vs. Iron Man. So, but that's going to do it for that comic haul. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like or comment down below. Let me know what you think of the haul. Hey, tell me if you got a channel. I'll come check out your hauls. I love watching comic hauls or box openings, or heck, if you're one of my Pokemon viewers that have come over to check this out, let me know what your channel is. I'll check you out. But like I said, if you do enjoy it, give a like or subscribe. Boys will be back in tomorrow's regular video. I don't know if it'll be a Pokemon or if I got something else on the old laptop to throw on there, but it'll be one of those. It'll be some sort of card video, and the boys will be back being their silly selves. So, again, thank you for spending some time with me, and hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a great day.